Hubert Senters here, back again, filling in for Mindy while she's working on her book proposal. Hopefully in yesterday's video, I convinced you or influenced you to maybe potentially think about looking at trading gold futures, either in a day trading format or a swing trading format. So now you got to figure out how to know which way it's going. And you're never really going to know. That's why you have to place a bet to see if you're right or not. So you can do it with trend lines. I use Ichimoku, so I'm going to turn Ichimoku on really quickly. Here's how I do it. I'll go format analysis. I will use Ichimoku. Freely available on almost every trading platform out there, okay? And then once it gets above the cloud here, then I want to be default long, okay? I don't want to try to short this thing on a swing basis until it breaks below the cloud on the daily. Now, there are special circumstances. If the hourly turns over or if the daily turns over, I'll hedge. But in this situation, when I'm looking at this, I'm like, ooh, okay, one day above the cloud. And then what I want to do is I want to buy the next pullback, right? The next pullback, or I can start looking at my Fibonacci's in order to do that. So this is above the cloud. So now that I know that, I'm just going to remove this. Above the cloud is a long, below the cloud is a short. Now I'm going to remove this to make the chart not as busy. Just status it off. So when we're looking at here, if we look at an ambush from this area right here, where we go from this dead low to that dead high, you see how this comes in here? That's not a perfect ambush, but I can make it work for the educational part. What we're actually looking for is this right here, but I'd be curve fitting that, right? And it would line up with that one right there perfectly. That would work. But when I'm looking at that, when it retraces more than the 50 and closes below the 618, my initial instinct would be like, ooh, it's going to go down here and take out these lows. But what you have to remember is it gets to vote, right? So it did not continue to go lower. And then Trump decided that they were going to do something different with the tariffs, and the gold market started marching back up. So then what you do is you reverse this. You turn it on its head a little bit. You just go like this. You go from this top to this bottom, and then you go, look, if gold retraces and trades above 3114, in that case scenario, I want to get long above that red line, and then I'm going to target this high, and then I'm going to target 3,300. So that's how I look at it. Now, that's from a swing trading perspective, okay? In tomorrow's video, we're going to look at an intraday time frame, and I'll show you how to do a ambush trade entry to the high side, obviously, since gold's going up, and you can do it on a smaller time frame, all right? Mindy's going to be doing a live webinar this Thursday. Sorry, I said Wednesday. It is actually on Thursday. I'm going to hyperlink you to this webinar registration page. Actually, I won't hyperlink it to you. There'll be a link somewhere on this page, either above or below it. Click that link. That'll register you for the webinar. Good luck. Hope it helps. And I'll see you on the next video.